Good evening, everyone. It is the Club Racing UK podcast, live into your living rooms, wherever you're watching this from, or occasionally listening later on our audio service on Spotify and all good podcast outlets. Good evening, everyone. I'm your host, Robert Lewis, and with me, as usual, is the pairing of Nick Holmes and Stefan Marsh. And joining us this week, as it's the Ambassador special, in what is also going to be a packed show with some surprises for you. Sadly, Simon Cort couldn't make it, so we're joined by the pair of Emilia Vincent and Dan Cogswell. Good evening, everyone.
Evening.
Hello. Evening.
Evening, team.
Good evening. Right, we're going to get into it because the comments have lit up already. So Vicky Pratt joins us. Chuck Codrington, that is the best name in the world. That is, he's got to be in a. I think we had this conversation last time, but he's in a porno movie. James Stone Street, Matt Clary joins us. Congrats to the little man, Matt. He went and got himself a karting championship at the weekend, so congratulations to him.
Congrats.
Well done.
Paul Harvey joins us. Evening, great weekend at Brands as guest of Graves Motorsport. Congrats to Max Coates on his JCW race win and taking the Graduate Championship. Thanks to Carl and the team. We will come across that in a bit on the news segment. Sam Pearce joins us this evening. CMR Racing. James Davis, I think you may know him, Emilia, possibly.
Yeah, just a little bit, yeah. And a queen, should we say?
Just a smidge.
Just a little bit, just a smidge. Leon Gorham, Jason Stone, Johnny Berry, good evening, guys. Stephen Cogswell joins us.
Blimey. Tons of people in.
Seriously, the comments are lighting up. Ben Robinson, The C1 Racing Club. Steph loves pint cans.
I love a pint can. Oh, hello. Pint
James
can.
Davis says he's just a friend. Robin Welsh, our guest from last week, is joining us this evening. I have a feeling he's joining us for a specific reason. The Facebook users are joining us. If you are on the Paddock page and you're commenting, you haven't got yourself verified. If you stick a comment on, stick your name on with it so we know who we're talking to. Barbara Vincent. Hello, Amelia. Nice to see you again.
Good old mum. Hi, Mum.
Hi, Mum.
And the porn star has commented again. Ha, just a friend. So there we go. Well, I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's going to be quite a packed show this evening. We are trying to cut these podcasts down, but it's just not possible at the moment.
Yeah.
So we may as well.
What did we say at the end of last week's? Was it? We need to bring it back to being 2 weeks now, not 3 weeks, but we need to shorten them down. And then we've come back with this massive whopper of a show because it's going to be a big one.
Purely because there's so much going on and there's stuff that we just couldn't miss out. So we may as well get on with it. So it is time for the news. Well, I say it's the news. It's a bit of everything.
Well, it's just an excuse to use a little video, isn't it?
Pretty much. Yeah, and it does look good as well. Sam Pearce over 2 hours to please Nick Holmes. He likes a bit of endurance. Ben Neil Robinson, he's just got home after a weekend at Snetterton, one of the best weekends of the year too. Final one of the year. That's it. Well, it's getting to that. It is getting to that point, chaps. It is, of course, the end of October, and the championships are starting to be wrapped up. Now, on that note, we had a guest on 2 weeks ago that was hoping to get it sewn up at Snetterton in the Civic Cup production class. So, who wants to know how Merv's weekend went? Well, if I show him this picture,
didn't start well, did it?
It did not start well. Unfortunately, poor Merv broke a ball joint in free practice. I think it was free practice 2 or 3. Got the car back out, and you know what, boys? He did it.
Yeah.
He did. Yeah.
Merv,
I was well happy when I saw that.
Champion. Absolute class that. Well done, Merv, from everyone on the podcast. The kudos are coming your way. So, yes, Merv Beckett won that championship, and Alistair Camp went on and sealed the Civic Cup title. And I'll tell you what, boys, we talk about the awards that we're going to do. He's my club driver of the year. Alistair
Get
Camp.
it in there. If it's not up there by the... Actually, that's the point. That's something we need to mention tonight, but we'll do it later on.
Yes, we will do it later on, but that's my man for Club Racer of the Year, purely because goes into 750 Hot Hatch, wins his class, uber competitive championship, goes into Civic Cup, uber competitive one-mate racing, wins it. Can't get classier than that. He has got a good car. As you know, Nick loves an EP3, as we all know. It's the most versatile race car. But,
love it.
You know, anyway, let's start.
I'm not biting tonight.
You're not biting tonight. Let's go back. No. Matt Clary comments, the 3 bearded wonders. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Yes, Nick's grown his beard back. He doesn't look like a big puberty face anymore.
Big puberty face.
Yeah. James Davis, excessive toe out. Congratulations. Yeah, it was a bit of a toe out after that. So much so it folded the arch. Actually, should we bring that picture back?
Yeah.
Yeah, just a bit. That does look a bit mangled. But bless it. There are other, if you do go to Merv Beckett's page, there's other pictures on there, but the car's jacked up, front end of it's off. They got it out and repaired it. Got 4 solid results, and he went on and won the championship. So well done again, Merv, from everyone here. Did you guys get a chance to watch the classic touring cars at Mallory? No?
No,
no, afraid not.
We've been extremely
I
busy.
saw who won Thunder.
Oh, yeah, there was some fact. Well, we're actually turning our attentions to Thunder because there are 2 guys out. One guy impressed, which was AJ Owen, because who could take an EP3 Civic that's not a touring car and keep it in front of a factory super touring car at Mallory? But this is the picture, really, that sums it up. So,
yeah, I like that one.
AJ went out, and, of course, that Sierra in the background, a lot of people may not recognise, but that's his dad. So AJ,
that is so cool.
So AJ and his dad out in the same race. I thought he was really looking forward to that. He was a bit emotional about it, which you can understand because there's not a lot of people in the club racing sort of fraternity get to do that. So fair play. Both kept it on the black stuff just about. Craig had a bit of a spin at turn 1. But both brought it back for some superb results. I mean, AJ was absolutely stunning in those races. Fair play to him. He was fantastic.
How much is he paying you?
Yeah,
mate.
Have you got like a life-size picture of him next to you so you can kiss it?
No, Nick.
Love you, AJ. Oh, love you. No, to be fair,
mate, you've got to recognise bloody good drives, and
credit where credit's due. It was nice to catch up with him at Silverstone the weekend. Actually,
it was. I'll mention Malcolm Harding as well, and a 30-year-old Escort was absolutely giving it to the BMW that won the race. I
wouldn't mind a 30-year-old Escort right now.
Jesus Christ! Wait to lower the tone, Nicholas.
What?
Dear, oh dear.
Wait to lower the tone. Bloody hell!
It's only 11 minutes in.
Yeah, 11 minutes in. Wait, man. Name for. Wait for 9 o'clock at least. James Davis. This stream sponsored by AJ. Damn straight. He pays me in 50s. Non-sequential. Nice and clean. Johnny Berry, he's saying what everyone's thinking. Nick's a dirty bugger.
Hey, single Pringle these days, boys and girls.
And that's just
why not?
And that's just code for wanking away at home alone. Anyway, what can I move on to now? We've got some announcements to make. So what are we going to go for first?
Yeah.
Should we go to North Wales, actually? Should we go to North Wales?
What's in North Wales, Rob?
Well,
we'll go to North Wales.
If you go to the northwest corner of Wales, you'll find that there is a circuit there called Anglesey.
Yeah.
What happens at Anglesey?
What happens at Anglesey? Well, come June next year, there's going to be a 24-hour race.
Yeah, there is.
What's racing in a 24-hour race, Rob?
So that 24-hour race there is going to be the 24-hour Enduro KA race at Anglesey.
Yes. There you go.
So
there's an exclusive for everyone.
There is a bit of an exclusive there. Stuart Garland very kindly emailed through some information as well that was on my phone that I now can't find.
Oh, we're just talking nonsense.
Hang on. I lost the bloody
plot.
There we go. Right, so the proposed date at the moment for this 24-hour race is the 2nd and 3rd of June. This is actually the Thursday and the Friday of the bank holiday days of the Queen's bank holiday weekend. She's that famous, she gets her own bank holiday. But what this does, the idea behind this, is this allows people to do the race and then have a weekend away, maybe in North Wales. You could jump on the ferry and pop across to Ireland as well. Stunning country as well. They are looking at that date. It's not completely set in stone, and it is subject to change at this moment in time. So that's fresh out the box from Stuart Garland at MSV.
But the 24-hour is coming to the Enduro KA.
So there we go.
So the big one.
The Anglesey 24. So that is the Welsh translation there. So the Anglesey 24 hours June next year. You've heard it here as an exclusive. Right, Ashley Shellswell. Been 3 weeks already. Nearly missed you. You missed that part because we've gone back to 2 weeks, Ashley. We're going back to 2 weeks now, mate.
Hey.
So from now, every 2 weeks, just put it in your diary. There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Right, Chuck Codrington. He heard Wales. James said it was C1s. No, it's the Endurance KA series or the Enduro KA series.
Enduro KA 24-hour race. Well, they've been calling out for it for a while now, haven't they? Obviously, the Snetterton 12-hour, as yours truly have won, is the crown. Is the jewel in the crown. But for ages, there's been lots of murmurs across the paddock, obviously, that we wanted a 24-hour race, and we bloody got one. I'm gonna have to dust my old race suit off for that one, aren't I? Definitely gonna have to come along for that.
Need a bigger team of 3.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Nick, there'll be some decent cars out there that you could sort of hit. So that'll be good fun.
No, don't go there.
Sorry, Nick. I could just see a
We're
fish
not
hook in the side of your mouth. Come
Look,
on, bite.
We are not going to have a night of being petty, are we, Robert?
Who said I was being petty?
He's petty. I don't crash into people.
Now.
Just a hard but fair racer.
Yeah.
That is all.
And I'm a 100-meter sprinter. Anyway. I've got a point. CMR Racing have got a point as well. Can a KA last 24 hours?
Yeah, they're bulletproof.
If they could last 12 hours, surely another 12.
Yeah.
Right. James Stone Street. Nick has enough on his plate crashing the car he's driving, let alone crashing into anyone else. He's got a point. He's got a point.
Do you know what? I'm not having this. I'm leaving. I don't come on here to be bullied for the evening.
Sam Pearce, will there be many free seats for the 24 hours, Nick?
I hope so. I might have to beg, borrow, and steal one, to be honest.
James Davis, right? You need to come on the comments and explain to this, James, because this does sound like fun. Everyone's singing along to "Don't Want to Miss a Thing" in the pit lane at 2 a.m. Please come in the comments and explain the story behind this, because
sounds like a good one.
It does sound like a good one. Leon Gorham does appeal with the whole KA's
Pack a
last
spare car.
Pack a spare car. He's got a point. They may turn it into a relay race. So that's the exclusive that's come from Stuart Garland. So 24 hours, Enduro KA at Anglesey next year. It's what everyone's been screaming for. Now,
I just before we move on, last thing, I just want to say a massive thank you to Stuart and his team for actually giving us that exclusive, actually, because I know the teams and the drivers and everyone else has been, Stuart, can we have 24? Can we have 24? We've obviously known about it for a little while.
Yes.
In fact, we were going to kind of launch it last podcast, but there was still some details up in the air. So, thank you for that, Stuart, for allowing us idiots the exclusive on that one. So thank you very much.
Exactly that. Now, on the other side of the stable, on the last episode, we had, of course, Robin and Tom from the C1 Racing Club. So they came on and spoke to us about how the C1s are working. Now, they have recently had their weekend at Alton Park, which went very well, packed grids, great racing, and they've got one round left at Brands Hatch. So, Stefan, can you care to tell us what also is going to be happening at Brands Hatch?
Well, at Brands Hatch, we're going to have a little bit of a Club Racing UK takeover of the C1s. We thought we need to see what it's all about. You know, we've done a lot of Enduro KA, obviously, for the last 3 years. So we need to dip our toe in the C1s and do a bit of a comparison and see what it's all about. So unfortunately, or very lucky, for gaffers, Rob Gaffney, Amigo, is putting us up in his car for Brands Hatch. So me and Nick are jumping in that for the 3-hour race.
I'm going racing, Tim. I'm going racing, everybody. Woo!
I believe Rob is jumping in the safety car.
I am jumping in the safety car. I'll be honest, for a 3-hour C1 race, you couldn't find a shoehorn big enough to put my huge body in. So the driving's going to be up to you two, and I'll be at the front of the field, hopefully looking after everyone and make sure they all get round in one piece.
Probably throwing the safety car coolant everywhere.
Make sure you let us by every time, Rob.
Exactly that. Well, I mean, to be fair, it depends who's driving. It depends.
Do you know what? I cannot wait for this because.
Do you get in trouble for bump draft in the safety car?
I think you do.
Well,
just ram it.
Yeah. Now this hurts. Now come on, guys, this hurts. No one has had an off in the safety car yet.
We're serious.
Don't dangle that.
First safety car.
Dangle that carrot. Come on, don't dangle that carrot in front of me. Don't. I will go for it.
You look right. Just what is their safety car? Just out of curiosity, because if it's a Ford Focus, the coolant is blatantly going to fall out of it.
No, it's a Citroen C3, so the electrics will fail before I get out the electrics will fail before I get out the pits. It's fine.
But no, we're very.
Won't.
It's going to be a good laugh, I think.
Again, thank you guys for this opportunity, because Well, as we all know, it's a bit of a carry-on. Nick begged, borrowing and stealing for drives. So I really appreciate the fact that you've let us have this opportunity.
Yeah, James Stone Street, 50 quid to whoever puts a splitter on the safety car so Rob feels at home. Thanks, James. But there is one caveat to that.
No.
Have you seen the price of timber? Jesus Christ, you couldn't buy enough.
You don't have to put it on the car; just leave it in the pits.
Well,
with broken bits hanging off of it, because
it's where it'll fucking end up anyway.
Yeah, it will be if you made it.
Well, yeah, exactly. Shine Automotive joins us this evening. Hello. Hopefully that they've got the news
Hello,
as well.
Shine.
Enduro KA 24-hour race at Anglesey, and Pinky and Perky are racing in the C1 at France.
Evening, Colin.
I can't wait for that, actually, because it's going to be... So we're not going there as a comparison, but obviously, as Steph said, we've done a lot of small endurance racing, small car endurance racing, but obviously the C1s...
And I have heard
the
on
modern
the
pinnacle
mill,
of it.
I have heard on the rumour mill that Rob Gaffney is putting a special livery on the car for us.
I have heard.
Oh, God.
So I'm very intrigued to see what he's doing.
Oh, I can't wait for that. That's going to be good.
But I'm not going to know for a while.
Hopefully you're not going to realise until you turn up there and
till we rock up. It's going to be good. It'll be wicked fun.
Exactly. Shine Automotive as well. They can't wait for the 24-hour race in North Wales next year.
Yes, in the Gay A.
In the Gay A. There we go. Right.
See you there, Colin.
So this weekend saw us. Well, I had quite a packed weekend. We'll start on the Saturday. The three of us descended to the Birkett.
We did.
We saw lots of lovely people there, lots of fans of the show. Great to see everyone there. I left a bit earlier, but I believe you guys stayed on till the end, did you?
Yeah, we stayed until the end of the race. It was good. We kind of had to. It was literally so. Obviously, the Birkett's always been on our radar. It's actually the first time I've been to the Birkett. I've watched it, but it's the first time I've actually been there while it was all happening. And I'll tell you something. Not only was the amount of cars and different categories of cars there just insane, but it was really, really, really good. The fact that we bumped into literally every man and his dog, I think, while we were there. My poor daughter was with us, and she was every garage. I think we stopped to talk to someone and ended up having a good waffle for a good couple of for a while. And the poor girl, she was just like, "Dad, come on board, Dad, I'm bored, Dad, I'm bored, oh, Dad, I'm bored." So, yeah, bless her.
Bless her.
Well, I'll tell you what, the pick of the cars has to be this thing. And this is, according to James Winston, this is a replica of a car that raced 50-odd years ago. Look at that. It's like a flying bathtub.
That was absolutely ginormous, that thing was.
It was massive as well. Look, here she is. Were you bored?
Very.
Very bored. There we go.
She's bored now.
Yeah, I know she is. Bless her. I've had to stick her behind me. You can get back to your IDL now.
Right, Maxine Nichols, of course. We bumped into Maxine and saw her there. James Davis was there on the Sunday. I take it that would be with the CSCC, James, for their Silverstone Spectacular.
It was a massive event. Hello. We've got another. Who is this? Got an angry face. We got the angry face from Andrew Barthok. What's up, man? Why is the angry face?
Uh-oh.
What have we done now?
I don't know.
We'll find out. Get in the comments.
Move along. It's fine.
Right, so more Birkett cars there. What's this picture? Oh, it's me and Chris Dancer.
With your invisible legs.
Look at you two. Just a couple of floating torsos.
There's a pair of floating torsos. Mine obviously is
a couple of floating torsos.
Mine is obviously a much larger torso. But you guys,
I like your trousers. I like your trousers. Oh, your trousers.
We was with Callum from Turn 7. He very kindly put our name down as his team name, which is very nice of him. So we were there supporting him for the day, and they did very well, I think. But for them, I mean, they went there for a bit of fun and racing, and I think Callum's car did very well. I think some of his teammates did a lot of breaking down, and the caterer had to keep going back out and doing the and filling the gaps while they were fixing the other cars. But they did do very well.
I will say it's a funny old race, isn't it? The Birkett, like, because it's one of those. As a spectator, you're watching it and you haven't got a bloody clue what's going on because obviously, well, who's out winning. It's all the SLR.
I don't think Taylor liked the Cadillac.
No, I expect it took up like the whole corner.
To be fair, Taylor, come on, in your defence, it was probably the only thing slower than the KAs on the track.
Darren Duffield as well. Birkett was amazing. Just unloaded the Mini today after a great race Saturday driving in the Bad Boy tuning team.
We did. We popped by and see them. They did great for their first time there and stuff. It was nice to see them. They did very well. They had a few issues with the Minis, but I mean, again, it's a 6-hour relay race, so I don't think it'd be quite rare if anyone got through it with no problems. But yeah, fantastic. They did very well.
There we go. What it also produced was probably the moment of the year. So we've got a video here of something quite unusual seen: a driver helping out the Orange Army. Should we play it?
This is good.
Yeah, that's me. Hang on. Whoa. There we go.
To deal with that situation, so there's now a lot of extinguishant there. The driver getting back behind the barriers.
Of course, that's not a live pit lane down there.
No.
It's convenient that the car is there, not in the pit lane at Woodcote.
The driver's waving his own yellow flag there on the instruction of the marshal, who is busy dealing with the incident. The yellow flag being waved to warn.
There we go. A driver flagging for his own car that is broken down.
Fair play.
He should have done the right thing and slung out the red.
Stop the race.
There we go.
Get my car back.
Oh, Chuck, stop that. Stop that now. Unbelievable. Definite hot lap there. Christ. Stephen Cogswell, you're welcome for the video. Yes, thank you. Thank you. As always, anyone that sends in videos and pictures that we use, we do appreciate it. It's because of you guys that we get to put this stuff out there and show everyone what club racing's all about. Vic Hope, he had 2 KAs in. They didn't miss a beat. He was out in the Honda with AJ Owen as well on the Saturday, so they were very busy. I did hear
very well, I think from the scratch race, they finished quite high up, I think.
Yeah, KA. I think the KAs at one point. I think last time we spoke to them, I think they were up into the top 10, weren't they?
Yeah.
In a KA, everyone. In a KA. just remember that, everyone.
Yes, in a
KA. They did very well because that was the car that had that massive. Well, it wasn't the car, but I think it was the car.
It was the rebuild.
From their massive accident that they've managed to get ready for the Birkett. They did very well. And it went round and performed well. So well done, team. Good stuff.
There we go. So, yes, so you guys went to the Birkett. Obviously, Nix, you were saying to me that you want to get a team out there next year, so that'll be quite exciting if we do manage to get something. It's on the bucket list, certainly.
It is.
It is. Certainly.
It is. That might, who knows?
Might come through. It may maybe get mentioned later on. Who knows? Stick around, people.
Stick around.
There might be an announcement happening. Nick and Steph know something about it. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. So on the Sunday,
this is what happens when we don't have scripts anymore, guys.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of have notes written down here, but it just frees up my time to put up the nice pictures and everything instead.
Yeah, everybody likes nice pictures.
Exactly. It's like flies on shit. Everyone's attracted to the pretty colours. And on the Sunday, I got invited down to Brands Hatch. Nick, shake it. Why are you shaking your head, Nicholas?
Just the what's the word I'm looking for? Not the euphemisms. The comparisons that we're using. Flies around shit wasn't the best one, but
Well, same thing. I mean, Jesus Christ, Nick, we've been doing this podcast for a year and a half. If they don't get me yet, they'll never get me. But
no. I still don't get you, and I've known you for years.
I know. It's scary. Anyway, so I've got to big up Grace Motorsport, and we've had Carl on here before, but if you ever want an example of how a team can go from club racing to the big leagues, this is the team. Okay. So I went down as part of the hospitality, and again, a massive shout out and a thank you to Paul Harvey, Icon, and Graves Motorsport for it. It was a wonderful day out. And the fact of the matter is they run 2 JCWs for Brad Gravitt and Max Coates. Everyone knows Max Coates. Superb driver. And he won the second mini race on Sunday. It's a family team. And you're up against absolute titans out there like Accelerate, like Lux Motorsport, like Lawrence Davey. They've been in the big leagues. They've been there. They've done it. And these guys this year. So Max Coates is the graduate champion. He won race 2. Okay. Now, on Max's car as an engineer, you've got Jason Jennis, who is the overall and Class D champion of the Toyo Tires Racing Saloon. So he comes from a club racing background. You've got Sam Pearce, who I will laud any day of the week, who is racing in Civic Cup next year. He's got superb results in Track Day Championship as well. So himself an esteemed club racer. Obviously, everyone knows the Graves family. Dave Graves was the production BMW champion. Alex Neville as well. He won Cooper Trophy amateur class. So this is a team that is made. It's a family team that's made up of club racing champions, and they are going up against the big boys, and they are getting results. And I'll tell you what, that was a hell of a day out. And I will say one thing as well, and I'm gonna put this to everyone in the comments, and I'm gonna put this to you guys. We have discussed this before about just watching it on the telly, right? But I thought the touring cars, they were loud and it was all, yeah, that's great. They're really, really fucking loud. But they were boring.
Boring.
Seriously, I watched better racing. I watched better racing and better racecraft in the Minis, the Porsches, and the Ginettas. And the
bit that annoyed me watching, I suppose you wouldn't have seen it when you were there, Rob, but when you're watching it on the telly,
yeah,
before race 3, when we go on about driving standards and all the rest of it, because I think we're talking about that survey and stuff in a bit, but what annoyed me, I think it was Josh Cook. I can't remember. It might have been someone else, but I think it was Josh Cook. They were interviewing, talking about race 3,
yeah,
which is obviously the last race. The champion's already been decided and stuff, and I can't remember exact words, but they were along the lines of, it's race 3, everyone's going to have the gloves off, it's do or die pretty much. If the car gets written off, we smash them up. Let's have it and see what happens type thing. And it's like that type of thing I thought wasn't very good for it to be shown on TV and stuff, because I think it gives the club racers or aspiring club racers the wrong idea.
Yep.
That's the thing, isn't it? It's a very influential championship. People are watching, hundreds of thousands of people watch the British Touring Cars for great, close racing. But then when they come out and just say, "Oh yeah, let's just go smash each other up," you just what's going on? It's just. Don't get me wrong. We all like the thrills and spills, don't we? And
of course,
that's what makes the entertainment. But
the thing is, it is when it's genuine. When it's genuine.
It's hard fought racing.
Accidents happen and blah blah blah. But some of them are just a bit.
When they're openly saying, "Oh, I'm just going to crash my way through it."
Yeah, the elbows are going to be right out, and let's have it. Kind of like, okie doke.
Yeah, not
very expensive banger racing coming up.
Not a good look, is it? Well, Steph did mention there we are looking. So in 2 weeks, which I believe off the top of my head is the 10th of November. Don't quote me on it. As you would have seen this week, if you are an MSA circuit racing license holder, you would have been sent a survey last week asking if driving standards are shit. So we're going to talk about it. So in 2 weeks' time, if you have a vested interest in club racing, you have a view. And as always, we will do this as a fair and a balanced debate with good guests on to talk about this kind of thing, that know what they're doing and know the processes.
That'd be me then.
In 2 weeks' time, we will be having that chat. We will be having that debate about driving standards in circuit/club racing. Have they got bad? Have they got worse? What can we do to fix it? All right. So 2 weeks. Come back for the episode. All right.
See you then.
See you then.
Don't leave yet. Don't leave yet.
Yeah, no, stay.
Stick on for this one too. But
Oh yeah, stick on for this too as well. Because at this point, I think it is time to talk about the magnificent Club Racing UK Ambassadors, and we've got video, haven't we, Steph? Well, you can't get more dramatic than that, can you? So they've been waiting patiently. They've been waiting patiently.
Do you know what? It just brings a tear to my eye to see how much they've grown this year. Oh, they've all got so big.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I love it.
Right. So I'm sorry, guys, you'll have to be patient for a bit more because one guy couldn't make it, of course, and that was Simon Cort.
Oh,
yeah, bloody hell, Simon.
I know. Obviously, that does mean he's blacklisted. No one says no to the podcast. No, I completely understand. Obviously, not everyone can make the podcast, but he did send me some stuff that he wanted to get out there and say, obviously, if he was here. So this is the immaculate car he presented at the start of the year. It's run by Tom Sellers Racing in the 750 Motor Club Mazda 7s Championship. He likes to drive it sideways, very sideways. I'll be completely honest with you. But all that hard work and perseverance has produced some trophies this year. So to go through some of his results, 8th and 6th at Silverstone, a pair of podiums at Donington, 9th and 11th at Brands, 7th and 8th at Cadwell, a pair of 5ths at Alton, and 6th and 7th at SNET 300. So a good consistent season, no non-finishes there. And Simon had this to say. He apologises for not being on the podcast this evening. He's gutted. But he's had a roller coaster year. He's really pleased he's managed to finish every race in the championship. And he's secured 5th in the championship for 28 entrants.
That's bloody good going. Because it's only his
well done, Simon.
There we go. Well done, Simon. That's superb.
That's good.
Yeah, it has been incredibly fun and frustrating in equal measures, suffering more than my fair share of issues. However, he wants to express a massive thank you to Tom Sellers Racing, Team Sellers Racing for all their hard work. I apologise, Team Sellers Racing for all their hard work, keeping the wheels turning this year, without which he wouldn't be able to compete. Also, a few thanks to Club Racing UK and its ambassador partners for this opportunity and for supporting him throughout the year. Next year, his plan is to stick with the Mazda 7s Championship, targeting a first race win and a top 3 championship finish. And he might also have a dabble with Rob Wellham in the Formula 1000 Championship. So we'll keep an eye out for that.
He did tease that, didn't he? Last time he was on the show, he did tease having a go in the F1000s.
He did. So that's our first ambassador roundup there. So there's Simon Cort. Sadly, again, he couldn't join us this evening. But from all of us, we wish you all the best in 2022, Simon. And of course, they don't just leave and we don't keep tabs on them. We'll have them back. We'll keep.
We do. We're all one. We're family.
Yeah, part of the family now.
Well, that sounds a bit weird. You know, it's not Fast and the Furious.
Family.
Oh God. Well, at least we got a bald guy with a weird beard on it, I suppose. So it's kind of Vin Diesel looking. You're kind of like Vin Diesel's weird cousin that's been in a hospital for ages.
I'll tell you that. Why not?
I'll go with that. Right. So, it's Stuart Sellers Racing, not Tom. Sorry, Dan. Sorry, Daniel. Sorry. Very sorry. Yes. Okay.
Who's this idiot over here? Come on, who is he?
Hi.
The fact man got a fact wrong.
Yeah. James Davis, Vin LPG. Do you get it? Anyone? No? LPG instead of diesel? No? No. I like it. That's a good pun. Jesus. Right. Moving on. Emilia Vincent. Hello.
Evening, Emilia.
All right.
You're dreading this, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. We don't bite. We
Hard.
don't bite. So that's an
There she
immaculately turned out Civic that you've been racing this year, Emilia. And
Yes.
it has churned out some trophies.
She has, yeah.
It has. There's you there with a very immaculate looking trophy. So tell us about your season.
For the first season in cars, it's probably been the best, I could have asked for. The team at Wiltshire College have been absolutely amazing. The car has not put a foot wrong all season. It's been good. Being in the lower kind of class of the grid, it is a bit tricky. You kind of have these 1.6s and 1.8 is just flying past you, and you're kind of in a 1.4 trying to go like, wait for me. So it is a bit slightly frustrating, but it's just an enjoyment to be there. It's really, really fun.
Okay, so what's your plans then? Well, we'll tell you what, we'll start off with the future and then work our way back. So after this debut year in the car, so are you staying with the team? Are you moving forward with another project? What's your plans going forward?
We're going to stay with the team next season, stay with the same car and changing the engine. So we move up a class at Castle Combe.
Oh,
Nice.
Are you putting a K20 in there by any chance?
I'm afraid not. Not at the minute anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be nice, but I don't think I have the quite enough skill to be able to use the K20 to its full advantage. So we're going to put a B16 in it. So.
Well, I'll tell you, if it proves anything, if you look at Cam Tunio in his car,
I was about to name drop him.
A B16 in a Civic can bloody shift, because let's be honest, they're lightweight little things. So there's yourself and your teammate there in the second college car.
Mm-hmm.
So has it been helpful for you this season racing exclusively at Castle Combe as a
It has.
learning curve?
Yeah. It's kind of keep your eyes on one circuit rather than having to learn various different, track layouts and stuff, and only having to travel to one place is quite nice. So yeah, for the first kind of first season, it's really good. Yeah, kind of helps with the confidence as well, because you're going back to the same place. It's good.
It's a highly contested championship as well that you're in, wasn't it? So you say obviously you've had to sit there and you watch all the faster cars just drive away, and you say that you should give yourself a bit more credit, because we did see several of the results, and you far outweighed probably where your car should have been at times.
Pretty much.
But just as you say, if you've got such a highly fought championship, with lots of accredited drivers there, it's the experience I'd imagine has been something else.
Yeah, the drivers at Castle Combe, I can only kind of say for the hot hatch drivers, because that's the only people that I've driven with, but they have some serious talent going on. They are equally both very nice off the track and kind of fantastic on track as well. So yeah, lovely.
No, that's good.
Cool. So the car itself, I know the last time we spoke to you, you said you were working on upgrades throughout the season. So from round one to the last round, sort of September time, what changed on the car, and how did that sort of help you to progress?
So we tried to focus more on gearboxes and gear ratios. That was where we were going to get our most, more of an advantage, or at least increase in pace. My race engineer, Ethan, he managed to swap a box in it. Please don't ask me what he did. It was just wizardry as per usual. But we managed to shave off a second just in a box alone. So yeah, it was incredible. It was crazy.
That's good.
It was magic, absolutely magic. So I'm kind of sad that we're changing the engine, which means we have to change the box. So we've got another box. So yeah, I kind of feel quite bad for him, really. You've gone into all that effort to try and make me a bit faster, and I go and say, can we go a bit quicker, please?
Just never happy, are you? Never happy.
Always want more.
Never is.
No, that's fair enough. But
always want more.
But I did see you advertising. So the team are looking for another driver, are they?
They are. Yeah. So the team are looking to expand. So hopefully, all being well, we should have 4 hot hatches out and possibly some Formula Fords. So that'd be cool. Really cool.
Oh, awesome.
Wow, awesome. All still Hondas?
I believe so. If my race engineer has anything to do with it, it will all be Hondas, yeah.
Yeah, cool. Well, hopefully there'll be some EP3s
Yay,
there.
Hondas.
Nick will be there cheering them on.
Love a Honda.
We love a Honda. We love a Honda. Oh, well done, everyone, for thinking outside of the box and picking Hondas. No, I'll do. That's enough Honda bashing for one night.
Yeah. C1 Racing Club. Nick, this is a bit of you. Sign up. He has got a point.
Unfortunately, I'm not academically smart enough to go to college.
Yeah, kind of got a point there. Chris Pearson, massive shout out to Nick for growing the beard back. You don't look like a testicle anymore. That is probably burn of the century.
Fuck you, man. Fuck you. Fuck this.
Oh, 20-9, and Nick's just got a pasting today.
This show is going to give me a fucking complex, I tell you.
Although, hang on. Nick Honda Holmes. That's got a good ring to it.
Yeah.
He's silent, ladies and gentlemen. And AJ has offered as well. He'll let you drive my Civic. You'll love it.
Do you know what? That's the worst thing. I guarantee as soon as I've had a go in one, I'm going to want one.
Yeah.
That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, same. I would absolutely love a go in an EP3. Because...
Look, I'm just going to say this now. I'm just glad we've still got Dan to talk to because he'll know what I'm on about. Have thinking outside of the box with his race car.
Yeah.
You know, don't get me wrong. We've said it a million times. Right? Hondas are very good at what they do. It's brilliant. But come on.
Oh, Sam Pierce has just come up with comment of the century.
No.
He may not look like a testicle, but he's still a dick.
This dick is going to put its toe up your ass when he sees you next, Sam.
Superb. Stuart Window, get a DC5. Now, to be honest,
that's a pretty car.
That is a very pretty car. There's one out there that's...
Unfortunately, they're like £20 million.
Yeah, I mean, there's one DC5 I wouldn't really want to go in. But anyway, Sam Pierce has offered me a drive in his over the winter. I'll hold you to that, Sam. And James Stone Street, he's saying what everyone's thinking. Come on. We all love you, really, Nick.
We do.
We do. We love you, really. But this is also payback for all the shit I got for my splitter. So we're all due our lumps one day.
We are.
Can we
just make a thing for next year that Steph gets all the shit next year?
Oh, don't worry. The scuba picture has been saved.
Good.
First. Unfortunately, we've moved on to the split now. We're talking about Robin Coolant.
Yeah, true.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Coolant's old hat.
Yeah.
Sorry, Splitter's old hat.
Yeah, Splitter's old hat, then it's Coolant. I'll probably sort something out of brands for people to take the piss out of. You know what it's like.
You can only hope.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Right, so...
He's going to crash a safety car. That's what it's going to be.
That's what it'll be. If I end up in the safety car on my flipping roof or something, then...
I'm going to laugh so hard.
Yeah. Oh, no. Robin Welch. My Mark II Escort has a Honda engine. How does that make Nick feel? I don't know how I feel about that.
Oh, I think that's pretty cool. There's no denying Honda shit is good. There's no denying it.
It is.
Proven.
Sam Pierce is asking, when is the C1 round at Brands? It is the week before we go to TDC, isn't it?
13th.
November 13th.
November 13th. Mm-hmm. There we go, Sam. So the C1s are racing November the 13th around Brands. AJ makes
into the night as well. Into the night as well.
Ah, yes, it is. Cool. Steph, AJ's made a very good point. We've not got into supercharger pulleys part of the show yet, Steph.
Yeah.
Someone has to bring it up, don't they?
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, boys, it's got to be on the cards, right? If we do a season review of the year, we're just going to have to do it like a Comedy Central roast. We sit on the thrones and everyone just throws shit at us. It's got to be like that.
Let's
save that till the end of the year, because it's not like we've had it every fucking episode so far.
Exactly. James Stone Street also, when Steph says he's had a belter of a weekend, it's a slightly different meaning.
Love it. I do have to laugh, right? At the Birkett the weekend, yeah, don't get me wrong. There was tons of different cars out there. There was lots of minis out there.
Yeah.
And every time there was a mini in the pits with the bonnet open, you could just see Steph twitching. He was like, no, don't let me go near it.
That part of it. Right, Emilia, I do apologise. We've completely digressed. We were talking about your lovely season so far. So, if there was anything to change during your season, what would you change?
Ooh.
Hondas.
That's a question.
Sorry.
No prompting from the numpty in the corner.
Stop, Nick. Stop. Refrain.
I am.
I don't know. I'd like to do. I don't know. Maybe like a few kind of away races, so kind of like guest rounds at like different circuits, just as like a curveball to.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
What circuit are you thinking? What takes your fancy?
Anything that's not too far away.
Brands. Do Brands. Brands is a cracking track.
Yeah, I have
definitely got to be my favourite track now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to convince the team to do a test day at Brands and see how we do. So
exactly. Matt Cleary does mention Cadwell.
Ooh.
Mini Nürburgring. Does that not take your fancy?
I've seen. Yeah. There's just too much to choose from. Every different circuit around the UK has got some positive bits. So If someone says, "Oh, go here," fine, I'll go there.
Don't need too much arm twisting.
No.
No, exactly. I mean, Luke Allen says as well, come and have a go in the Snet Saloons as well. Yes. The porn star Chuck Codrington he's back. He's had technical difficulties. So he's back on the show. One of the ambassador partners has joined us this evening. Kerry Wheelers joins us.
Hello, Kerry.
Hi, chaps, and Emilia. I finally made it. Well, good evening to you, Kerry. Hopefully you enjoy the show.
Incidentally, Chris is watching as well.
Chris?
Oh, yeah.
Chris Pratt.
All Square are already here.
All Square always watch the show. They're like they're podcast listener legends. They go back from generations.
They are. They were here from the beginning.
They were here from.
They have actually been here since episode 1. To be fair,
they have. Almost. There's been a select group of people, and it's one thing I'm very thankful for. There have been a select group of people that have been with us since episode 1.
They're all absolute head cases that you want to spend your time with us whilst we talk crap for hours.
Exactly.
Or more.
Yeah, and Chris actually comes on as well. Every single one. Dave Rogers, can we get a shout out for the Orange Army? You're damn straight.
It's coming.
Yes, we can.
It is coming actually, because obviously when we go to our competitions bits. As Nick's showing there, you can get yourself an Orange Army sticker if you pop yourself onto the Club Racing UK website and purchase one on there. Right, anyway, Emilia, back to you. Sorry, we keep digressing. It's all these comments.
No, it's cool. That's cool.
Exactly. So we've gone with what would you change? What's your highlight of the year? What's your sort of standout part?
Oh, I hate these questions.
Oh, you knew they were coming.
Well, yeah, no, true. No denying that.
Winning. The trophy's got to be the standout.
Yeah, definitely. But enjoyed, I have enjoyed every single minute of it, to be fair. It's just been fantastic. The team have been fantastic. The support has been fantastic. The racing's been great. So, yeah.
Awesome.
And that's what I love, isn't it? Because obviously, for anyone who doesn't know your background, you've come from karting and things like that, and you've always kind of been around it. and the fact that your first season in car racing has been this enjoyable. It hasn't always been massively like. Didn't you have like technical issues in one of the races and things like that? But it's been, a year's racing is exciting for anyone, really, even if it doesn't go very well. But I do love your passion when you're just like, it's brilliant.
It's awesome. So cool. It's like a midlife crisis in my mid-20s. It's awesome. It's awesome.
All right. Don't show off.
Oh, mid-20s. I miss my mid-20s. Anyway, David Campion comments as well. Emilia Vincent not getting shouted at from me.
Yeah, that's a highlight as well, because I definitely don't want to get on the wrong side of my boss.
Oh, come on, explain.
No. It's all good.
No, are you sure? Are you sure?
We won't delve into any further than that one.
David, if you can, mate, get yourself into the comments and explain all.
Dish some dirt. So last time these guys are going to be on. So if you've got any dirt, guys, come on, let's have it.
Yeah, dish it. Kerry, I loved seeing her confidence grow. Superb.
Yeah.
We're trying.
And that's what it's all about. And don't forget, we will be keeping an eye on you next year. It's the same with Silent. It will be the same with Dan. We'll be keeping an eye on you next year and seeing how you get on. And who knows, you may bump into us at a race or two.
Yeah, it'd be nice, wouldn't it? But yeah.
We try.
We do try.
Hang on. There is a shortage of EK lights.
Dave, how could you?
You did have a little mishap somewhere, a little whoopsie somewhere along the way.
I remember.
We've had several.
Yes.
We've had several. Thankfully, they've been during test days. The track day organisers aren't very happy with me. But I give them some cake and some donuts and some Red Bull, and they seem to be happy after that. So we'll say no more about it.
Cakes and Red Bull. That's because they're either
bribery gets you far.
It does.
Bribery does get you far. Cakes and Red Bull. They must have been fucking wired after that.
That's what the whole team. Every race meeting I did, the team would have cookies, muffins, donuts, Red Bull, Monster, water, beer sometimes as well. They would have everything.
I would just, for the record, when we came to see you at Carscombe, you did give me beer.
Yep.
Yeah,
I know we say that we don't ever keep ambassadors on again, but I think we might keep you for next year as well.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Kerry Wheeler, there is an increase in diabetes where Emilia races. She always took cakes. Yeah, got a good problem.
Sorry,
Neil Ashcroft joins us this evening. Hello, the house. Good evening, Neil. Hope you're well. Right, okay, so Dan, you've been waiting very patiently for us for...
Hello.
Waiting for nearly an hour.
I thought he was asleep for a minute.
I know.
Almost.
I thought I could hear snoring. So you have been in arguably one of the most competitive championships in the club racing fraternity, the 750 Hot Hatch.
Yeah.
So describe your season.
Very good season, actually. Very busy. Huge grids, which, as you say, very competitive. Lots of very fast cars, very fast drivers. We started off the season.
That is a wicked picture. That picture is mint. Look at that.
Wow.
That is into the chicane. Is that just before the Silverstone wing?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, that does look like it. So for our audio listeners, it's that's 3 wide into a chicane. You're nutter. You are actually a nutter in that, because I have another picture here, actually. Hopefully I've bloody got it. I think it's you. Ah, yes, Alton Park. No wheels. So that's 2 wheels off the ground. And I could have sworn I had another one here, which was you going into Surtees. I may not have it. But you know,
definitely have it. If it's the one I think you're talking about, you definitely should have that.
Yeah, although to be fair, I've got like 13 images here, so I could just cycle through. But most of them, you are properly on the limit.
Yeah.
And joined by a certain black Saxo. There's a bit of a story behind that, isn't there?
Yeah, we've come together a few times, but it's all good. We've had some great racing at Brands. Both of us have been on the limit for all the season when we came together. So it's some great racing.
That's good. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, going into the season, because obviously you came from road sports, is it been exactly how you imagined it would? Has there been anything that's disappointed you? Anything that's made you think it's gone above your expectations? Or
kind of been exactly how I thought it was going to be. I knew it was going to be a lot different from the road sports. I know a lot of people, obviously, they don't drive solely, but they tend to take it a bit more easy on the starts and everything. But yeah, the hot hatch sprint races is just straight away go. No holding back. Everyone's on it straight away. It's really competitive. And you're always fighting for your own space in the first couple of corners.
So it's just out the box, 110% straight off.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gently.
No, it's.
But then that's what racing should be. That's especially when you have something as prestigious as the 750 hot hatches.
Yep, 100%. And it's actually been very, very clean this year. It's full team races. I think we had 1 safety car and 2 red flags. And 2 red flags, 2 restarts. Out of 14 races, 40
and if
plus
you're going,
grids.
so 42 grids. Stuart Window comments 42 grid at Silverstone and Snetterton, and Snetterton is a bloody tight track.
Yep.
In terms of 42 cars on the start, I did watch the Alpha Live coverage actually, and it was absolutely outstanding the way all the cars raced nice and hard, close together, but it was good, clean racing. There was not a lot of nonsense going on.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's good. That's again, that is another thing you want out of a championship, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
Unfortunately, for us club racers, we can't afford to go bouncing our cars off of every man and his dog, can we? So it's nice to know if you're on a grid with like-minded racers that aren't going to just bash their way through you. That's good.
Don't want to waste our money on crash damage now, do we? An upgrade.
No.
Yeah, exactly that. But we have
it can cripple the season, can't it? It can cripple the season, can't it? An unwanted prang or a ding or anything like that can ruin someone's season. So to be in a grid of people that are respectful drivers, it's fair play.
Yeah. Now,
and as you say, you guys are out the box at 110%. So it's like,
yeah.
I mean, I have to be honest. Dings do happen. I mean, we've got one of your race starts here from Donington, so it is, cars can happen. But again, when you've got that many cars on the grid, it can happen occasionally, and it could be nobody's fault. So let's have a look at the start.
Oops. What did we just say?
Nothing.
It did look a bit crowded, but as you could say, that looked a busy pack.
Yeah, that is 40 plus cars all going into turn 1. Everyone fighting for their own space. So it's going to happen. Yeah, it's always been kept to a minimum,
but
really.
I mean, you come away with minor dings or prangs and stuff like that. It's not the end of the world. If you break a light or a little dent in a wing, it's manageable.
Yeah, James Davis comments. He loves the muffled.
Just play that again. Actually, it's quite funny.
It is quite funny. Go on, let's see it again.
I've got to ask, what bit blew off when that orange Sacto hit you? What bit was it that flew off in the cab?
It was like a front grille in the lower bumper. I think it got wedged in my tow hook and then it just disappeared.
Like it. Whoopsie.
I mean, to be fair, again, we go on about how manic the starts are and how how close the championship is, but a majority of those Saxos, correct me if I'm wrong, are well sorted ex-stock hatch cars, aren't they? So they're not ponying about. They're absolutely on it, and they're well set up cars.
Yeah, they're fast cars, fast drivers. It's it's going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. So your plans moving forward? So looking into the future. So what are you looking at next year? Are you looking to stay within hot hatch? Or are you looking at something different?
Pretty undecided at the moment. I'd love to do hot hatch again, but just depends on money and funds. My brother Steve is planning to get his race license as well, so he might go back to road sports and do a bit of driver sharing. Maybe just drop into hot hatch for a few rounds.
Yep.
We've also built a C1, so we're going to do a bit of the endurance C1 racing.
Hey.
Yeah,
we know those guys. We know those guys. They're really cool.
I think we had them on the show. Yeah, we may have had them on. We may have had them on the show. CMR.
That pond's a bit
Cogswell,
dodgy, but other than that, I think they seem all right.
Exactly. Cogswell Motor Repairs. Daniel kept us busy in the shop this year.
Yeah, there was a few dents to knock out and a few lights to be replaced, but
there we go. Well, there we go. Prompt and punchy. C1 Racing Club. Yes, Dan. Robin Welch. There. Exactly.
That's good.
So you are looking to carry on with the Almira because let's be honest, that's stunning.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like that. Oh.
He's got himself a sticker.
Yeah, I've got there's a big pile of Go Faster parts ready to be fitted over winter.
Okay,
which
like what?
Will
such as?
Come on, tell us. Come on.
Got a new engine being built.
Oh.
Nice high compression cammed engine, ITBs on it.
Nice.
A few little suspension tweaks and upgrades, which should hopefully push the car a bit further. If I do stay in hot hatch, it will then be right at the front of Class B, hopefully, because at the moment I'm right at the bottom of the class limit.
Okay.
And then if I go back to road sports, it'll probably be a top Class C car, hopefully.
Yep.
Nice.
So yeah, this season I was struggling with being right at the bottom of Class B. At the start of the year, I was about 180 kilos over.
Mm-hmm.
Lost a lot of weight out the car throughout the season, but then at the end of the season at Snetterton last week, after the last race, when I was weighed, I was still 140 kilos over my minimum weight. So there's still plenty to come from the car.
Jesus Christ, that's the problem. Is something like 20 or 40 kilos, you can maybe make a plan to lose that, but 140, that is a hell of a deficit.
Yeah. As I said, I've been chunking away at it throughout the season, just getting it all out where I can.
Drilling holes everywhere.
Obviously, the cars are getting a bit rarer now, so I didn't want to completely butcher it.
Yeah.
I still wanted to make it.
Oh, yeah. It didn't look like that in the video.
Nick went there. Nick went
Sorry.
there. So, to be honest, let's put another picture up because I just want to. I mean, look at that.
It's such a good-looking car.
It is a very good-looking car. Beautiful-looking car. So there's a difference between that, and then that. So how did the headlights come about? Was that a custom jobby?
Yep, that was my brother Stephen. He made them custom fiberglass blanks for the headlights. That was some of the weight that came out of it. The rest of it was all cutting bits of metal out we didn't need, losing unnecessary bits, plastic windows, anything we could find really, which we didn't need, but we didn't want to go, obviously butchering the car up too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it gave you an extra space for a very nice sticker, I see.
Well, Let's just look at that.
Very well placed sticker.
That's a very well. I'll tell you what, that is a very well placed CMR sticker on there.
I'm surprised it lasted. To be fair,
I mean, looking at that, the indicator's hanging on for dear life.
Yep.
Own up. Who did you hit?
I think that was just a broken bracket. Actually,
Okay.
I think that one was an innocent, broken bracket. I don't think that was any nudges.
There we go. Bloody hell, Stephen Cogswell. Headlights were over 6 kilograms.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is a
That's
lot.
mad.
Of weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a lot. Kerry Wheeler, it is a good-looking car. Really stands out in the paddock and on track. Chris Pratt has got a good point here. 100 kilograms of stickers.
Yeah. It's got
Yeah, but the style points far outweigh it, don't they?
Yeah,
well,
absolutely.
Sam Pearce, are you trying to make a pun here? Not very light. If so, I like that. That's very. We love our puns on the Club Racing UK podcast. That's a very good pun there. Get your puns coming in as well. So, I guess we've kind of covered the disappointment factor in the fact that you're bottom of Class B. So it was a bit of a struggle. I know Class B as well. You've got some really, really tough cars in there to come up against.
Yeah.
And more sort of track orientated cars like your Clios and Fiesta 150s.
Yeah.
But what has been your highlight? The one event that you've come away from and gone, fuck yeah.
Snetterton, the last race.
Yeah.
I got a cracking start. 2 or 3 laps in, there was a car on its roof as I came around the corner. I lifted quite violently, and there was 2 cars in front of me that was also dropping coolant. So I had no chance. I just spun
I wasn't Rob Lewis by any chance.
I was not in that race.
Was it Rob Lewis?
And then
you will be next year, won't you?
Yes, that's a very good point.
Just practice driving in the ice, mate, and you'll know what it's like to follow Rob.
Yeah,
or just him on track.
Yeah.
For the car on its roof, the race was red flagged. For some reason, I was sent right to the back of the grid because obviously I spun after the red flag. So I was sent right to the back. And then by the time the race was restarted, it was just a 2-lap sprint from the grid. I was starting right at the back and I made up 11 or 12 places in the 2 laps. That was probably the highlight of my season. That was, such a fun, enjoyable 2-lap sprint. Just making up places anywhere I could.
So why did they? So they just put you on the back of the grid because you obviously spun after the red flag. They literally just stuck you on the back.
Yeah, I basically spun as the red flag came out. So the places would have been the lap before, but I rejoined about 5 cars from the back, and I think the marshals couldn't see me to re-grid me where I should have been.
Okay.
And then I just got moved to the back. Yeah. When I watched the live stream back, there was a place like 15th or 16th on the grid where I should have been. But never mind. That was probably my highlight race though, to be honest, because 2 laps sprint, I gave it my all, and proper enjoyed that.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That is fantastic to hear. Neil Ashcroft, my main objective for 2022 is to get disqualified for coming in underweight. You and me both, brother. You and me both.
Yeah, pigs will fly.
Yeah, pigs will fly. Joining the big lads club there, Neil. There's nothing wrong with a bit of extra timber on the front, mate. It's more cushion for the pushing. Stephen Cogswell. Dan was absolutely flying on those 2 laps. Brilliant drive. There we go.
Well, mate.
There we go. Right.
Robert.
Yes, mate.
You need to choose your words wisely.
Why?
You can't say having a bit more timber on the front because with your track record, you end up breaking the timber off.
Hey, if I end up doing that, mate, that's superb. We'll just call it.
Yeah. If only it worked that way, eh?
I know.
Oh, dear.
There we go.
That's all good.
Exactly. But Chris Pearson makes a point. Pigs will be in the bacon butties.
Yes.
Exactly. Right. So, as well as the 3 ambassadors we've had this year, of course, you guys have had ambassador partners. So, Nick and Stefan, would you like to mention a few words on the ambassador partners you've had this year?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, so obviously it's our second year of put your teeth in. It's been our second year of our ambassador program, and it was well received. What everyone was, looking to join, and then also we had some incredible companies come on board to give us a hand and nurture these 3 drivers. Bless them, they've all come from different avenues and things like that. But obviously we've got some amazing experience from our partners. Some of them. Kerry, who we've had on this evening from Keepwell. Who else we had? NJM Racing for driver tuition and things like that. Uncle Luke's. We've had Chris from All Square Wrap and Ride. Obviously did delivery on Dan's car as well. We've had some great partners. Wired Remote. Who else have we had? Steph, go on. You can do some.
Darren from Fuzzy
Darren from Scruffy Bear. Yeah, Scruffy Bear.
Sorting out the videos and stuff.
Well, he did the ambassador video to start with. So you say about drama.
He went and did a load of photography for Simon.
That's it. And then we had obviously we had Nick Underwood from Rocked It as well. Yeah. So you guys have got some nice little helmet bags and bits like that.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, obviously, without these partners and without the support and help, it's just a big community throughout the year, isn't it? So without those guys, it kind of just wouldn't work really. So it's getting these seasoned pros, the partners, getting us two in the mix of just joining everyone together like a big batch of PVA glue, and then obviously we have our ambassadors going out there racing and enjoying themselves. It's just a really good setup, isn't it? Really, actually, I'm actually well chuffed with this second year. Obviously, we've had to deal with COVID and everything else, and race entries being swapped around here, there, and everywhere. And it's been a messy year, but I feel you guys have been absolutely mega. The partners have been absolutely mega, and cannot wait to do it all over again.
Indeed.
Okay, so now we've spoken to Dan and Emilia about 2022. So you two have got something to announce, have you?
Maybe.
Okay. Would you like to share with the world?
Yeah.
Do you want me to lead this one, Steph, or are you going to lead it? I don't mind.
I don't mind, mate. I'll let you decide.
Take it away. God, take it away, Steph.
Well, unfortunately, even though you're on the show, sorry about this, but we'll be launching our 2022 ambassador program. So you can apply.
Yeah, we do have to apologise a little bit, actually.
For the 2022 ambassador program, head to our website. You can go directly to that link if you want, or just head to the website and then find it. All you need to do is become a member and then send us an email to the email address on the website. That's a short bio about yourself, what you plan to do for 2022. You don't have to be a race winning hero. It is not important to us as long as you're a club racer and you're passionate about it. We want to hear your story and we can go from there. But the big news, obviously, we're going to have all our partners on board alongside us. So again, we're grow the social media exposure for the ambassadors and everything else we do, plus with the partners, which not all of them are confirmed yet, so we won't release the partners for next year just yet.
No, we're still working with lots of different companies to try and bring it. It is.
But the biggest news that we'll be doing is the ambassadors will be entering the Birkett Relay race alongside us for the Club Racing UK team for 2022. Sorry, guys, though you didn't get that, but
we do apologise, 2021 ambassadors.
But for 2022, the ambassadors will be entering the Birkett Relays with us for free, obviously. So get your applications in, and hopefully it'll be an awesome year again.
And to be fair, if anyone's got any questions, you can fire them at our current ambassadors because they've still got a role to play until the end of the year.
Yeah, not finished yet.
Not finished yet. But no, I mean, like I say, it's our second year of doing it, isn't it? So, we had Dormoy, Red Seal Racing, a few other teams from last year as well, and Ricky Walker. We still all chat with them, so don't think, guys, that we're going to throw you out of the stable at the end of the year and not keep tabs with you guys. Obviously, our rules are simple. We never take on ambassadors for a second year, to give everybody an equal opportunity to take advantage of what we offer. So, I'll just take this as my point to say, thank you guys for joining us this year. I say it's just an eclectic mix of awesomeness, isn't it? I think it's how I worded it when we first started, and it works. It works really well. So we'll be looking for 3 drivers for 2022. Head to that link below for anyone who's listening as an audio listener. That is www.clubracinguk.co.uk/ambassadors.
Lovely, Nick. That was awesome.
And we'll be plugging the hell out of it as well, because we're gonna open the entries up until end of January.
End of February, I think.
January, February, isn't it? January, February, we're going to open this up.
But it will be more as it progresses. We'll keep everyone updated as we go along.
Yeah, this is literally obviously just been announced. Mm-hmm.
So let's get excited, everyone. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
David Campion says as well, if people are interested in driving, get in touch with M. Not gonna lie to you, David, Nick will probably message you once the show has ended.
Ended? It actually has to be once it's ending, because I'm on my phone, aren't I?
Exactly. Neil Ashcroft, Ambassadors is a great scheme. Well done to everyone involved. So there we go. So from that point, I think it is time for the competitions.
There you go.
Okay, it's competition / product time, people. The Autosport Show.
Hang on.
No.
I think we actually have a competition going.
Right.
Unfortunately, for no apparent reason that I don't understand, people didn't want to just list their name on a post to win a free race car cleaning kit. But we did have a few entries.
Maybe you didn't explain it very well.
Oh, did I not?
No.
I don't know. I'm just speculating there.
I thought it did. I mean, it was look at the post, follow us.
Oh no, you did actually. Yeah.
And All Square Rapid, where this kit you can purchase this kit from, and then just put your name at the bottom and you can win it. Let me get out because.
Well, I think you put what car you're going to be cleaning, didn't you?
Oh yeah, that was it. Just put what car you're going to be cleaning. Let me try and. So what I've done is an extra little special. I've put the ambassadors in the draw. Hey.
Oh, look at that! What's that? To plump the numbers up to 5.
6.
Seriously?
So add it. We're gonna go for a little spin, everyone. Here we go. Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, who's gonna win a free cleaning kit?
Well,
it's Steph. It's stop.
Emilia.
Hey!
Free cleaning kit.
Nice.
There you go. There you are.
That's all right
then.
Thank you.
Yeah. We have a Facebook user this evening. Do the ambassadors have to be drivers?
Yes. It can be a team, or something along that. But drivers. A team and drivers is for drivers.
Cool. Kerry Wheeler, and thank you to you guys for organising everything too. She also says, congrats, Emilia. What more could you want in this? Well, she says word. I think that's world.
Yeah.
There we go. You got a cleaning kit for your car, but the question is, Emilia, what car are you going to be cleaning?
I have too many to clean. I don't know what to clean. All of them.
Well, it's a motorsport cleaning kit.
Oh, well then, it's a Civic then.
Yes. There we go.
There we go. Right. Moving back to the competition / various things going on. Autosport. If you're in Birmingham at the NEC at the beginning of the 2022 season, normally everyone converges within the NEC to have a look at lots of racing cars. Gents, take it away.
They certainly do.
Go for it, Nick.
Yeah, so if so we're still on the hunt for, so we've got a nice little spot next to the BTCC stand for next year's show, which is an opportunity that we cannot pass up. As anyone who's been to Autosport will know, there is two main features. I say two. This year they're going to have a massive thing on esports. Oh, boring. But the other ones will be the F1 feature and the BTCC feature. And with over, I think, what do we work out as 140, 250,000 people go into that show. 99% of them will be hovering around the BTCC stand. And then next door, we'll have us lot. Woo-hoo! Showcasing everything that Club Racing UK has to offer. So we've got a few spots left. We've got a cracking lineup of cars already lined up. But yeah, if you're interested in showcasing, then this could be anything. It could be, it could just be the fact that you want your car at Autosport. Brilliant. It could be teams that are offering arrive and drives. It could be championships that don't have the opportunity to, showcase because of the ludicrous prices that Autosport do put out there to showcase. Obviously, we can help make that a little bit easier. So, but yeah, get in touch if you want to be at the Autosport show. It's for 4 days, so you'll need a car on display from pretty much from Thursday till Sunday evening. We're confirming how many tickets you get. I think last year we got 2 per spot and then a couple of extras. And you can swap that every day. So you don't have to have the same people on the stand all day, every day. If you've got potential sponsors that you want to come along or anything like that, get in touch. It's a wicked opportunity to be as close as we are to the BTCC stand. We are getting pressed for it. As you can imagine, it's a spot in high demand. We have signed to say that it is ours. We want it, and we will fight anyone who comes for it.
Neil Ashcroft, how many car slots do we have left?
We are looking at, we've probably got about 3 left, 3 left. I think we're waiting for one more confirmation. So yeah, two definitely, possibly 3, but I think we're going to seal the deal on a third later. I'd say today or tomorrow. So not many left, guys. And I know what happens. It happened last year. We for a little while, there was a lot of people like, oh, I want to. And then before you know it, it was like bang, 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 bang. And we pretty much filled up our space 4 times over last year or the year before. So if you're dilly-dallying and you're thinking about it, get in there quick because we can't, unfortunately, we can't hang about. As much as I'd love to hold it until the day before the show, obviously the planning that goes into a show of this magnitude pretty much had to be done end of last week, but we're dragging our heels. So get involved, guys. Get involved. Massive opportunity to showcase, what you're about. Be it a team, arrive and drives, championships, or you just want your car on the stand. Give us a shout.
Superb, can't say any better than that. Now, if you are planning for your 2022 season and you need something to use for your said planning, quite a handy thing to have around the house is a calendar. So here's one we prepared earlier. Well, rather, Nick and Steph prepared earlier with Uncle Luke's, was it?
Yeah, it was Uncle Luke. Yeah.
Okay, and we've got some fantastic cars as March proofs as well. That's the photo that Nick was on about. So that's the Almira dancing through its 30s. Brands Hatch is quite a popular theme because in February's month there is Sam Pearce coming up to Druids at Brands Hatch on his Civic Cup debut. The Mini Marshall debuts in April. There's a nice Clio 182 Championship car that's in May. So proper club racing here. There's penis and boobs in June. Look at that. Fantastic. Brands Hatch was very popular, actually. So July involves Brands Hatch as well. Arnt Snetterton then appears. It's Nick's favourite car as well.
Love an EP3. Oh, look, there's another one.
There's another EP3. December involves, well, let's be honest. We had to have Marshalls on there, didn't we? So,
well, we've got several.
There's another EP3 on there as well. Most versatile.
I think we need to
really.
It is a Honda calendar, except for October. There it is.
The coolant destroyer.
The coolant destroyer. But don't forget what's written on the rear bumper. Nick Holmes loves Ford. I'm going to have to change that for next year.
It probably would have washed off with all the coolant that's spraying everywhere. Surprised any of the stickers are still on the car.
Oh, to be fair, the stickers are quite tough. It's quite. Oh, Nicholas.
Anyway,
MP3.
Yes,
James,
buy a calendar, guys.
June,
We've even put boxes on it for you this year. This year there's boxes, so you can actually write.
Yeah, okay. Who's the Facebook user? Does it have a picture of your car parked up on its own coolant?
Unfortunately, not.
Should have swapped it.
You guys voted for these pictures, okay? So we did that competition back in October.
We should have used our clout then and changed it for that one where he's parked up on his own coolant.
We should have done, but I really do like that photo.
It is a very sick photo. Thank you very much for Kizzle Pics for that. That was a stunning photograph. James Stone Street, that's a very good burn, mate. Thank you. It's so good at boiling water. You need to write T-foul down the side of it. I might do that next year.
Could be a sponsor for next year.
T-foul.
Yeah.
T-foul. Okay, so we've gone onto the calendar. What else have we got? Oh, yes. If you want to show your support for the Orange Army, get yourself one of these.
Yep. Again, head to the website, head to the shop.
Or if you don't feel like you're standing out from the crowd much enough, get yourself an Orange Army T-shirt.
If you really want to show support, get one of them.
There we go. Right.
They are really, really orange as well.
And finally, we move on to the Club Racing UK Awards that are going to be awarded at some point at the end of the year.
Yes.
Including the Save of the Year Award sponsored by Turn 7. Don't forget to get your video on board. So we need footage from this year on board the car of you having a really mad moment in your race car, saving it and driving away from it going, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. That is one of 8 awards we've got on go. We're gonna just make it a little bit easier come the end of this month. We're just going to pull all together what people have put or submitted, and they're going to be your entries. So if your name's not in there, or you be it a save, be it the best looking car of the year,
best team,
championship of the year, best team, and things like that. If your entry is not, go on, because I can't because I've got my phone. But if your entry is not on the posts by the end of October. We're going to pull them all together and we're going to put a big voting, a big poll together so that you guys can click on the ones you want. So if you want your entry in and you haven't got it in by October, you're out. You're out.
To get your entry
and then we'll be voting.
Jesus Christ. All right, Alan Sugar.
Yeah. To get entry in, go to the Paddock page, the Paddock Facebook page, and it's pinned at the top.
There we go.
The awards we have, though, is the Save of the Year Award, sponsored by Turn 7. The Best Looking Grid of 2021. Team of 2021. Driver of 2021. Best Looking Car of 2021. Best Series Championship of 2021. Most Spectacular Crash of 2021. And Unsung Heroes of 2021. That's your lot.
Yes.
Get voting. Or...
Just get your entries in, and then the voting will fully open. The voting will start November 1st. Okay.
Okay.
Easy.
Sam makes a good point there. Marshall's end. Yes. Let's be honest. It's going to be the Marshall's Award for Unsung Heroes. We'll just end it there. Anyway. Well, it's got a point. It's going to happen, especially after this.
It's not ruin it. You've got to have some anticipation in there.
You've got to build the drama up. Yeah. Maybe it won't. Maybe it won't be. Maybe it won't be.
Okay. Right. So that could. I'll tell you what, boys. It's 25-10. So we've saved some time today. We've done pretty well.
Girls. Again, you have to be fully inclusive, Rob.
Yeah, I know.
It's fine.
I was talking to these pair of idiots. Don't worry, Emilia. I was talking to these pair of idiots.
No, it's cool. No.
So at the end,
I just
of
like making you feel awkward.
Oh, don't worry, Nick. I liked making you feel the same way as well. I'll just put you in a Mercedes. Anyway, so that more or less concludes our podcast.
It didn't make me feel awkward afterwards, maybe, but
it certainly did. So from that point, then that kind of wraps up our ambassador special, our last ambassador special of
guys
2021.
We should let's a massive thank you to all you guys.
Yeah, definitely.
So obviously a massive thank you to Club Racing UK because those guys are fucking awesome. Again, Kerry from Keepwell, Nick from Rockdit, Darren from Scruffy Bears, Luke from Uncle Luke's, Tom from Wired GoPro Remote, Chris and Vicky from All Square Rapid Ride. We've got HRX down there, but that's Callum. Again, Callum from Turn 7 and HRX at the time. And then Nick from NJM Racing as well. Yeah, guys, thank you very, very much for your support throughout the year. And thank you guys, the ambassadors.
Thank you.
Suffering with us lot for the year.
Dan and Emilia, any last words?
Time to plug. Let's go.
Time to plug sponsors. Who do you want sponsoring you next year?
Everyone.
Come on, guys. Big one.
Good question.
No.
Yeah.
Red Bull.
Yeah, I bet you do. Yeah.
Well, let's be fair,
stranger things have been asked for on this show, that's for sure.
I was going to say, for the amount of money that Red Bull spend on racing, if they sort of fleeced across $5,000 for a club championship, would they really miss it? Would they?
No.
You
try and convince them.
Do you know what? That there is going to be my sponsorship proposal to them tomorrow. Hi guys, let me have $5,000, please. You won't miss it.
Exactly.
You won't even notice it's gone.
Cheers, Nick. Absolutely. Here's $5,000. Bang. Sponsorship, guys. It's so easy.
He wouldn't say it like that. He's Austrian. What's his name? Helmut Marko, which incidentally is the funniest name I've ever come across.
Nothing worse than having a mark on your helmet.
Exactly. Even worse when it's on your race helmet. So the last of the comments, nice one, folks. Looking forward to 2022 from Chris Pearson on YouTube. C1 Racing Club, Dan, when is your first C1 outing?
Hopefully get some test days done next month or the month after, and then the first events next year. Hopefully we'll be there.
Cool, there we go.
Dan,
the 24-hour.
Dan, come down to Brands Hatch. Come down to Brands Hatch on the 13th.
I might be there in the morning. I'm busy in the afternoon, but I'll be there at some point in the day, hopefully.
Come on down. We'll put the kettle on.
Cool. Sounds good.
Nice.
Superb. Barbara Vincent
Dan,
has a...
Whoa. Do you plan to do a 24-hour race?
Hopefully. We plan to, yes.
Nice.
Oh, C1 Racing Club. If he wants to pop in at Brands, he'll sort the tickets.
Oh, perfect.
Thank you. Flagging his way already.
There we go.
Hey,
Barbara
this
Vincent.
is my show.
Amelia,
that's my black.
We've got a sponsorship proposal here: Dinky Donuts or Tesco muffins.
Tesco's muffins.
Has anyone had those massive packs of cookies you get from Morrison's? You get I don't know, 15, 20 cookies in one pack. Oh, they're well nice.
I would smash that in one sitting.
Yeah, I bet you would.
You're fucking right, I would.
So would I, to be fair. I do like a cookie.
They would get an absolute learning. I'll tell you that now. Right, James Stone Street, thanks for the great show. Oh, Sam Pierce, yes, Costco muffins. They are the tits. They are the tits. Costco muffins.
I don't think I've had a Costco muffin.
You've never had a muffin at Costco?
No.
I had that pizza. The pizza at Costco is well nice.
Oh, yeah, and hot dogs.
Oh, no, hot dog.
And if you're joining us, welcome to the where's the best place to get food from?
Hang on. Yeah, but hang on, Nick. Hang on.
It's getting late. We'll just start walking now.
James has made a very good point here just before we end the show, remembering that Steph has a house name, not a number, and a 1 kilometre long driveway. Steph only likes Waitrose muffins.
Yes, yes, doesn't he?
And only Waitrose finest.
Finest, please.
No, it's Ocado, isn't it?
Oh, it's Ocado.
Ocado,
Yes,
like
it's
the
Ocado.
really posh
I don't go to Waitrose and mingle with the riffraff. Ocado deliver.
Oh, lovely. Lovely. Well, to be fair, that'll be a fucking long drive down the driveway.
Exactly. Same to you.
Anyway, to finalise it, guys, thank you very much once again to our ambassadors this year, to Simon Cort, to Emilia Vincent, and to Dan Cogswell. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, as usual, to Pinky and Perky. That is Nick Holmes and Scuba Steph.
Good night.
And
Scuba Steph.
I have been your host, Robert Lewis. We will see you in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks.
November. 2 weeks. November the 10th. It's going to be a big show, guys.
November
get
the 10th.
Your ambassador entries in. Let's get it started. Yep. We'll get a post up about the ambassador program as well. So don't worry if you're not watching our show, which would be ludicrous if you're not.
Exactly. So don't forget, next show, November the 10th, we will be talking about driving standards.
That sounds like a yawn fest.
No,
I'm already bored of that.
I know, but at the end of the day, guys, it's what people have been asking for, and you give the people.
We've probably covered it already, have we not?
Let's do this.
Let's do this. See you November 10th, guys. And with that, it's time to end. Good night.
Good night.
Night, everyone.
See you later.